Hello, and welcome to the final part of our series. In part 1, we learned to name the fear and look at it clearly. In part 2, we regained control, prepared for the worst, and practiced self-compassion. In part 3, we listened to the body, separated past echoes from the present, thanked anxiety for trying to protect us, and gave ourselves care. You've done the hardest part. You looked directly at what hurts. But the most common question after such deep work is, what now? How do I keep this peace when life gets loud again? Today we answer that. We'll look at 4 final questions that help turn insights into habits, build resilience, and live a life where anxiety is no longer the driver, but just a passenger. Take a deep breath. Let's finish this journey together. Question 13. What does my safety anchor look like? Anxiety lives and grows in chaos and unpredictability. When the nervous system is constantly on alert, scanning for possible threats, it becomes exhausted. This state is called hypervigilance. The body and brain stay in a mode of something is about to go wrong. Over time, this constant readiness drains energy, increases baseline tension, and makes even small triggers feel huge. To interrupt this cycle and give the nervous system a chance to rest, we need predictability, small, repeatable signals that quietly tell the brain, right now, in this exact moment, I am safe. These signals are called safety anchors, or sometimes vagal breaks in polyvagal-informed approaches. They are not big life changes or complicated routines. They are tiny, almost unnoticeable daily actions that create a felt sense of safety in the body. Scientific studies show that consistent micro-rituals, even 3-10 minutes a day, increase vagal tone, the activity of the parasympathetic nervous system responsible for calm and recovery. Higher vagal tone is linked to lower baseline anxiety, faster recovery after stress, better emotional regulation, and reduced frequency of intense episodes. The effect accumulates over weeks, not days. Noticeable changes usually appear after 6-12 weeks of daily practice. What can be a safety anchor? Almost anything, that is. Small and easy to repeat every day. Predictable, same time, same place, same sequence. Pleasurable or at least neutral for you personally. Done with full attention, not on autopilot. Real-life examples that many people find helpful. The first 5 minutes of morning coffee or tea, no phone, just the taste, the warmth of the cup, the sound of breathing. 3-5 slow breaths, 4 seconds in, 6-8 out before starting work or before bed. Writing 1 sentence in a notebook every evening. Today I felt safe or calm when. A specific short song or playlist you listen to when anxiety starts rising. Putting the phone away at the same time each evening, and lighting a small candle or turning on a lamp with warm light. A short walk around the block at the same time every day, noticing only sounds or air on the skin. Why these work? They create a reliable baseline of safety. When life becomes shaky, conflict, bad news, fatigue, you have something solid to return to, a place where your nervous system remembers. I have been here before and it was okay. Most important, the anchor must feel like yours. If it's something you should do because someone said it helps, but it feels forced, it will not work. Safety cannot be imposed. It has to be felt in the body. Action step for this week: today or tomorrow, sit quietly for 3-5 minutes and ask yourself, what is one small thing I already do or used to do that makes me feel at home in my body? What tiny ritual could I protect every day, no matter what? Write it down. Commit to doing it consciously at least once a day for the next 7 days. No need to judge how well you're doing it. Just notice, does anything in your body or mood shift even slightly after? This is not about adding more tasks to your life. This is about giving your nervous system a reliable place to rest, so that when anxiety knocks, it doesn't have to scream to be heard. Question 14. Which anxiety fuels can I remove today? Sometimes we do the deep inner work. We name the fear, feel it in the body, thank it for trying to protect us, but we keep living in an environment that quietly feeds the anxiety every day. It's like trying to put out a fire while standing in a room full of gasoline. Anxiety is rarely just an internal problem. Very often it is fueled by external triggers we stop noticing because they have become normal. Endless news feeds, certain conversations, overstimulation, sleep debt, caffeine spikes. People who drain us. These are what I call anxiety fuels, small but steady inputs that keep the nervous system on high alert. From a physiological perspective, chronic exposure to these fuels keeps the sympathetic nervous system, fight or flight, activated longer than necessary. Over time, this raises baseline cortisol, lowers vagal tone, and makes the brain more sensitive to triggers. Even small ones feel big. Studies on stress and media consumption show that more than 1-2 hours of negative news or doom scrolling per day can increase anxiety symptoms by 25-40%. Chronic sleep under 7 hours raises cortisol by up to 30% and impairs emotional regulation. Certain social interactions, people who leave you feeling not enough, can trigger a stress response in under 90 seconds. The goal here is not to eliminate everything. That would be unrealistic and exhausting. The goal is to become aware of 1 or 2 fuels and consciously reduce their power over you. Even small reductions create space for the nervous system to recover and make the inner work from previous questions much more effective. Common anxiety fuels people often discover: doom scrolling, news apps, social media feeds full of conflict or comparison, late-night phone use, blue light suppresses melatonin, fragments sleep. Caffeine after 2-3 p.m. prolongs cortisol elevation. One specific person or group chat that consistently leaves you feeling inadequate or activated. Overscheduling, no real recovery time, constant on mode. Loud or chaotic environments without breaks, open plan offices, constant notifications. Action step: today or tomorrow, spend 5-10 quiet minutes and ask yourself, what is one thing I expose myself to every day, or almost every day, that leaves me feeling more tense, smaller, or on edge afterward? When I remove or limit this for even 3-5 days, what do I notice in my body or mood? What would happen if I turned off notifications from that app person for 1 week? Is there a small boundary I can set, e.g., no phone in bedroom, no news after 8 p.m., mute one chat? That feels doable and protective. You don't need to fix everything at once. Pick one fuel, reduce it, observe. Very often people are surprised how much lighter they feel after removing even one steady input. It's not magic, it's nervous system math. Less fuel equals less fire. Question 15. How will I meet my next relapse? This is perhaps the most practical and liberating question for long-term peace. Anxiety will return. You will have a bad day, a difficult week, or a full spiral. That is not a sign that nothing worked. That is a sign that you are human. The nervous system does not become permanently calm after one insight or one good week. It learns calm through repetition, gentle repetition, especially after setbacks. Research on habit formation, mindfulness-based interventions, and relapse prevention consistently shows that people who prepare in advance for difficult moments have significantly higher success rates in maintaining change over time. Shame and self-criticism after a slip actually increase the likelihood of prolonged relapse, while self-compassion shortens it and helps you return to practice faster. The old inner voice will almost certainly say something like, "See, you're back at 0. Nothing changed. You failed again." But that voice is lying. You are never at 0 once you have the tools. You have already built new neural pathways, new ways of responding. A relapse is not a reset. It is a practice session. It is proof that the old pattern still has some strength, but it also proves that you now have the awareness to meet it differently. So prepare your plan now, while you are calm. When the fog returns, what will be your very first gentle move? Examples of what many people choose as their first move. Go straight back to question 1. What exactly am I afraid of right now? Naming reduces intensity. Use question 7. What would I say to my best friend if they felt this? Self-compassion shortcut. Return to question 12. How can I take care of myself right now, even in this moment? Body-first approach. Do one safety anchor from question 13, the 5-minute coffee, the breathing, the walk. Say the mantra aloud or silently. I am not starting over. I am practicing what I already know. The key is to meet the relapse the way you would meet a tired child who fell while learning to walk. Not with anger, you failed again, but with patience. It's okay, you're still learning. Let's stand up together. Action step. Do this today or tomorrow while you are steady. Write a short relapse plan, 3-5 simple sentences. When anxiety returns strongly. My first gentle move will be, keep it somewhere easy to find, phone note, mirror, wallet, bedside table. When the moment comes, you won't have to think. You will already have a kind path prepared. Question 16. Who am I without this fear? We have spent so much time studying the anxious you, naming it, rating it, feeling it in the body, tracing its roots, thanking it for trying to protect you, caring for it when it hurts. That was necessary and brave work. Now let's gently turn the lens toward something else. The real you, the version of you that exists underneath the fear. Anxiety takes up an enormous amount of space. It consumes energy, creativity, attention, presence. It narrows the lens through which you see yourself and the world. It keeps you in survival mode, scanning, planning, protecting, avoiding. What if even 10-20% of that energy was suddenly available again? Where would you put it? What would you create, explore, feel, give, receive? Who would you become if fear was no longer the loudest voice in the room? This question is not about denying anxiety or pretending it doesn't exist. It is about expanding the frame. Healing is not only the absence of fear. Healing is also the presence of you, the full, curious, alive, imperfect, creative, relational you. Positive psychology research shows that when people begin to focus on what they want to move toward, rather than only what they want to move away from, motivation, resilience, and well-being increase significantly. Defining a future self outside of the struggle gives the brain a positive direction, a reason to keep going that is not just run away from fear, but walk toward who I truly am. Narrative therapy adds another layer. We are not our problem. The problem is the problem. When we externalize anxiety, the fear that visits me, and begin to reauthor the story around our values, strengths, hopes, and preferred identity, the problem loses its grip. You start to see yourself as someone who has anxiety, not as someone who is anxiety. So ask yourself, slowly, kindly, without pressure, if fear took up less space in my mind and body, what part of me would have more room to breathe? What small joy, curiosity, or act of love would I give more energy to? Who would I be freer to become in my relationships, my work, my creativity? What gentle question would I ask the world or myself if fear was quieter? If I looked back at myself 5 years from now, what would I want to remember about who I chose to be in this season? You don't need perfect answers today. Just plant the question like a seed. Let it sit. Let it grow quietly. Action step. Do this whenever it feels right. Today, tomorrow, next week. Write or speak aloud one sentence that begins, without this fear taking so much space. I would. Return to it every few days and see what wants to emerge. Series finale. We've reached the end of this series. You now have 16 questions in your pocket. You have tools to name the fear, challenge it, feel it in your body, thank it, care for yourself, and build a life around it. Thank you for trusting me with your time and your heart. If this series made your inner world even a little quieter, please share it with someone who needs to hear it. Take care of yourself. I'll see you in the next video.